Alright, so this is gonna be my thing. How I think the tournament's gonna go. So this bit, the whole thing. Obviously, I'm doing it after. Well, it's not obvious. I'm saying I'm doing it after the 5-1 Germany against Scotland. I'm gonna go through how I think it'll probably go, even like the format of who makes it where. I think I understand it, but I don't fully understand it, if I'm honest. So it's just gonna be, I know that third or second plays first or something, but I don't know how the other. But there's only 6 first place teams, so I don't know how you get the other 2, if I'm honest. But as it gets at the final and stuff anyway, at that point it's gonna be who I think will probably make it through almost no matter what they have. So for the groups, I'm gonna have to do what I think they're gonna finish in them. So Germany will do 1, and I'm gonna have to put them first. They won 5-1. I think they're gonna. I think they'll probably draw against Hungary or something, but I think they'll win 2 and draw 1. Second, I'm gonna go with what would be pretty obvious. So second, I'll put Switzerland there to finish second, and third as the other team, and then after the whole thing, I'll get into if I think they're gonna be a third place team that makes the last 16. Third is gonna be Hungary or Scotland. I think even though Scotland lost so badly, I still think they have something there. I still think they can. I don't think they'll finish last. I think it'll probably be Hungary that finishes last. So yeah, Scotland third. And then after, have a look and see potentially if I think they'll make it to a knockout. But Switzerland, Germany, yeah, in the knockout, from what I think. And Group B, Spain, Croatia, Italy, and Albania. This is probably. Let me look through them. If there's a group of death, it's either this one or Group D, I think. Because Group D is tricky as well. Because in that one, it doesn't look like anyone's guaranteed to get out. This one, definitely no one's guaranteed to get out. Even though Italy won it last time, they're a weird one because they won it, but then they didn't make the World Cup and stuff. This and Group D. But to be fair, all of them, unpredictable stuff is going to happen. Nothing's going to happen the way everyone expects it to happen. It never does. But, well, sometimes it does. But especially in these tournaments with particular results and stuff, it don't. Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia and won the World Cup. No one even talks about it anymore, but that's weird. But alright. Group B, Spain, Croatia, Italy, and Albania. I'm gonna go to win the group. I think Croatia will win it. Their team, by the next one of this, because I'll be 4 years, or even the next World Cup, I don't know what's gonna happen with them because their whole team is aging out. But they still even shown in the other World Cup, I think they're still alright. They're one, if you're talking about like dark horses, they're kind of there. But I wouldn't even say they fully are, because I think most people kind of are expecting them to be able to do something anyway. And then second, would I keep Spain at Italy? Because when it comes to these groups and stuff, I kind of know who I think is going to win the whole thing. But the groups, I'm doing this just as I'm looking at it. because I didn't even know what the groups were before looking at this. So, second, Spain, Italy, or Albania. I'll keep Spain. I'll keep Spain second. And third, I'm gonna say I don't know why. I don't know why. Nothing, no outcome really in this group, I think, would completely surprise me except from if Albania win it. But even though, yep, if Albania or Italy wins it, obviously I'd say if one of them would win it, it probably would be Italy. But I don't know. I feel like there's going to be some kind of shocks, and I do think that, I don't know why, I think Albania's going to finish third, and Italy's going to be fourth. Again, I'll say it, I think this group could go in almost any order except from Albania actually winning it. But I have a feeling Croatia, Spain, Italy, I don't think all three of them are going to make it through. Maybe I'm wrong by saying Italy fourth, but one of them, I think one of these teams is probably Group D done. Now Group D's done. It's time to go to Group E. So for Group E now, what do I think will happen in Group E? What do I think will happen in Group E? Alright. And I'm going to say as well, I might do like, probably for the second round of matches now, because the first one's already started. I might do my predictions for all the actual matches as well. And what I think is going to happen on the first matches. Well, on the particular ones. Especially when it gets knockout stages. But anyway, Group E. I'm going to say, to win Group E, we have Belgium, Slovakia, Romania, and Ukraine. Okay. So I'm going to say to win it, I'm going to say, I don't know why. I'm not even going to, I don't know why, I think Ukraine's going to win it. I have a very bad feeling about Belgium in this tournament. Even though this group, looking at it, Belgium should so easily make it through, but Belgium, it's a weird one. I think they've underperformed quite a bit in their time, but even like the World Cup, I guess they still, I don't know, they still made it pretty far and they got third. But I don't know. And I feel like they're kind of golden generation. They're all kind of fading a bit, retiring a lot of them. But of course, I'm not gonna go that far and say I think they're not making it or anything. I think they will finish second. I think this one is gonna be, in points, probably the closest group in the whole thing. Because I think Ukraine's gonna finish first, but they finish first, they're gonna finish third with like a low amount of points finish first. Like I think they might finish first with like 5 points or something. So yeah, Belgium second, and then third Slovakia or Romania. I'll say Slovakia will finish third, yeah. And then Romania fourth. Last group, Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, and Czech Republic. Alright. To win the group, I'm gonna say to win the group. Yeah. I'm Portugal in this group. And second, I'll go for Turkey. And then third, Czech or Georgia. I'll keep third place. I'll say Georgia or Czech. I'll say Czech. Yeah, I'll say Czech would be fourth. I think this one will probably go like in almost complete on paper order. The only one except for maybe this one that I think will go in the order. All the other ones, I think, actually this one's the same. Okay, most of them are the same. That's how it'll probably be for the most part though. But yeah, that's my, just to go over it: Germany first, Switzerland second, Scotland third, Hungary fourth, Croatia, Spain, Albania, then Italy, England, Denmark, Serbia, Slovenia, that Netherlands, France, Austria, Poland, Ukraine, Belgium, Slovakia, Romania, Portugal, Turkey, Czech, and Georgia. And for this, I don't think it goes like they match you to the group next to you. I don't think they do that. So, okay, from here, we got 12 teams. And then to make it a last 16, you got to get 4 more. So 4 of these third place teams are going to go through. And I'm going to first say the first one I think will go through will probably be Austria. I think Austria will go through on the third. I think Serbia will go through at third. 2 more. And my other one's going to be, I think Scotland will. And Albania. So I think Serbia, Albania, Austria, and Scotland. I think those will be the ones that go through. So, last 16. I guess for this, I'm going to have to do the whole thing. It's going to look disorderly because I'm just doing it on this bit. So, I'm going to put the matches as they are from that group and have them next to each other. I've looked at it and it's like this. I think I've got the matchups right. It took me a long time to actually find it because most of the time when I'm searching how's the last 16 decided and stuff, it's showing me some rubbish. It's saying first place faces runner up, but I actually finally found something that said the exact way who from what group gets what place, and then the third place ones are the ones where they're more kind of random, but it is what it is with those ones. So if the group goes the way I said, that obviously it's not going to go that way. Everyone knows no one's going to get the whole thing completely right. You can't. But yeah, if it's like that, to win this one, of course, Germany. For this, I'll just mark the winner like that. I'll just do it like that. So for that, Germany will win it against Denmark. And if I could say a particular thing, maybe a 2-1. Maybe a 2-1. I'd say Germany goes through. Switzerland versus Spain would be the next one. And Switzerland versus Spain, that happens. Who do I think would win this one? Switzerland, Spain. I'm gonna go with Switzerland making it. So we got 2 in a row on this side. I think Switzerland will beat Spain in the last 16. Switzerland is usually like, they're alright in these knockout things. They'll probably get about quarter-final from what I remember, and then they'll probably go out there. Oh look, the best fish was quarter-final. Okay, and obviously theirs is winning it 3 times. And well, 2 of them are very close together. 2008 and 2012, they won 2 in a row. Croatia, Scotland. Wow, I'm going with this side again. I think Croatia's gonna win. But for Scotland, they go here. They've had a good run. They made it to the last 16. They've got 4 games under their belt. So yeah, I think Croatia will go through. England, Austria. England. So I think, wow. All the ones put on this side are all the ones. But they're actually just ones I think are going to win. So them, in the last 8. And Netherlands, Turkey. Netherlands, Turkey, I'm going to go Turkey. I don't know where. Because Netherlands would be the favourites, but not even by that far, I think. Don't think there'll be far favourites in this one. This is probably one of the most evenly put ones we've got so far. And this one, you're gonna have to have it. And that's why them finishing there as well, to me it just makes sense, because when you have this stage, you gotta have a main event. In the last 16, there's always gonna be at least one like this is the one that everyone's looking forward to. In this, Belgium, France, I could see that being it. I could see it. So for that, I would say France. So I think, yeah, Belgium will go out last 16. France will go quarters. Albania, Portugal. And then last one, Ukraine or Serbia to go to the quarters. And I think it will be Ukraine that go to the quarterfinal. So I think it's going to be Germany, Switzerland, Croatia, England, Turkey, France, Portugal, and Ukraine. I think that's like a nice sort of mix of teams to the last 8. So now I'm gonna get the quarterfinal thing and then see how it goes, and then do that now. For this stage now this is the stage where it's getting really to that point. Quarterfinals. I'm gonna say, to win the first one, we got. No, I'm gonna work from here. This one is the last one. I'm gonna say I think England will go to the semis. Last 4. Once again, the last 4 of the tournament, I think England will get there. So I think England will go semi-final. And then Ukraine, Switzerland, Ukraine, Portugal. I'm going to go with Portugal to be the other team confirming a place in the semis. So now, for this one, I'm going to say we got France, we got Turkey, got Germany, we got Croatia. I'm going to say France or Turkey. France or Turkey. I'm going to go with for this one, I'll go I'll go Turkey to win this one. I'll go with Turkey to cause upset, knock France out in the quarterfinal. That's what I'm gonna go with. And then Germany, Croatia on the other hand. Now this one, I'm gonna go with Germany or Croatia. For this one, I'll go with Germany. So I think Germany, Turkey, Portugal and England are going to be the 4 teams to make it into the last 4. So my guess is it will go like this. For the other ones I've searched it, I've looked at the thing. This time I'm just going to do it. I think it's like that. So I think the semi-finals will be Germany, Turkey, Portugal, England. So I think Germany versus Turkey. I think Germany will get to the final. So I think Germany is going to beat Turkey in the semis, get to the final. But Turkey, as you can see, I think they're going to be, I don't know, I have a feeling they're going to be a surprise at this tournament. And it's a weird one, because as I'm doing this, I haven't even played it. It will be funny. Well, you know what I mean? If they actually play, they won't look like that. But I have a feeling they will be a surprise and get to the semi-final of this. And then Portugal, England. This one's very difficult. But I think Portugal is going to go to the final and play Germany in the final. I think it's going to happen. Out of the teams, those 4 teams that made it there, they're going to be the 4 favourites, I think, for it. Well, especially England, Germany and Portugal will probably be top 3 favourites. But I think Germany or Portugal, as it starts, right now, not as looking at this, I think one of those 2 are going to win it, but I'm going to say who I think is actually going to win it. Turkey, England, 3rd place. I don't know. I think England will finish 3rd. I think England will finish 3rd in this. Get the 3rd place medal. And it's done. So I think England will finish 3rd. And as for the actual final, Germany, Portugal, I'm going to say I'm going with Portugal to win it. I'm going for Portugal to win it. I think they're going to win it. I think I can see Germany getting to the final though and playing them. I think that's how the tournament's gonna do it. I think they'll meet each other in the final. If they actually do, oh man, go back to that, go back to this. But I think, yeah, I think Germany meet Portugal in the final. Either of them could win it, but I think Portugal's gonna win it in the end. And an interesting thing, 2016, 2016, Man United won the FA Cup, and in that year as well, Real Madrid won the Champions League. Like they do almost all the time, but Man United won the FA Cup for the first time in a lot of years this year, 2024. They won it in 2016. Real Madrid won the Champions League, won it in 2016. And England lost to Iceland in 2016 as well. England lost to Iceland just before this. And in the year that happened, Portugal won the Euros. I don't know if, there's any correlation, but I think that's interesting. I think Portugal will win it though. But that's a little interesting bit of something there. But yeah, I think that's how it's going to end. See how it goes as it goes, but I think it'll go something like that.